Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever Ronald McDonald House, New York Greek Division virtual Christmas party. The committee and I want to thank each and every one of you for your continued support and for joining us here tonight. As you all know, our Christmas party is typically in December. However, given the circumstances we're all facing, we were thrilled to be able to join the Ronald McDonald House, New York's 28th annual Christmas Gala. I specifically want to acknowledge the Consul General of Greece, Dr. Konstantinos Koutras, the General Counsel of Cyprus, Alexis Fedonos Vedet, Dr. Ruth Brown, President and CEO of the Ronald McDonald House, New York, past honorees, Mr. Marika and Nikitas Dragotos, Mr. Dean Pohl, Liam Noonan, Fito Stratis, and the Cyprus, New York production artists. As many of you know, the Greek division of the Ronald McDonald House, New York was founded by Nikos Sideris 41 years ago. Our mission is to help children and their families in their battle against pediatric cancer. In the last 41 years, over 10,000 Greek American, and Cypriot families have stayed in the Ronald McDonald House, New York, and found a safe haven. Many families travel to New York to find the critical medical treatment that they need for their children. It is our efforts here today that helped the house save $7.5 million in food and lodging costs for these families. I want to thank all of you for your support, for your caring, for your messages, and for being here and joining this program today. I want to thank all of our major sponsors for their beautiful messages and continued support. I want to specifically mention Spiridoula Katetsis for making this virtual event happen, and Vasiliki for all her hard work on the digital journal and photo slideshow. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Good evening. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I'd like to express my gratitude for you being with us. This is a very special event tonight. Ronald McDonald House, New York, has been generously supported by the Greek community for decades, and we're grateful for the many hours of service as well as for the financial support. I'd also like to extend a personal thank you to the chairman of the Greek division, Spiros Maliagros, and the Greek committee for making this virtual 25th annual Christmas dinner possible. As many of you know, Ronald McDonald House, New York provides a temporary home and so much more for families as their children undergo cancer treatment. Uniquely positioned at the nexus of healthcare and hospitality, the house's partnerships leverage services to fill gaps identified by clinicians and current research on pediatric cancer care. The world has changed dramatically in the past year, and Ronald McDonald House, New York has met the challenge with innovation, compassion, and tenacity. The COVID-19 pandemic continues to test our human and financial resources in myriad of ways. Still, we remain steadfast in our commitment to providing temporary lodging and care for families with children battling cancer. In 2019, 1,136 families representing every state and more than 40 countries stayed a total of 28,650 guest nights at the house. 569 corporate and community groups donated 15,000 hours in volunteer services and 310 meals. The expansion of our individual volunteer opportunities enriched our community with 106 new volunteers. Our hospitality carts served more than 16,000 families with hospitalized children at the Hospital for Special Surgery and New York Presbyterian Hospital Weill Cornell Medical Center by providing them with snacks, toiletries, coloring books, and other comforting items. Recognizing the importance of providing hospitalized children and their caregivers with a calming space to relax and ease stress, our hospital outreach program serves 7,000 plus individuals through quarterly events, musical magic, breathe in, breathe out sessions, and day pass programs. So what does the future look like for the house? Well, we certainly never envisioned that a debilitating global health crisis would coincide with a long overdue worldwide movement for racial justice and a sharp economic recession. These are times of crisis and times of hope. The families that we serve are at the center of every decision we make. Moving forward, we'll enhance services and programs for children and families during and after their stay at the house. This includes expanding educational support and bereavement services. We will also explore increasing our support to local families who do not require lodging but would benefit from our resources and programming. Now more than ever, we're humbled and grateful for the strong foundation of support that allows us to respond nimbly to this new paradigm. With resilience, innovation, and strong community ties, the House will continue to be a haven and beacon of hope for families fighting cancer. Our seamless circle of support, driven by you, allows us to meet families' practical needs by helping them overcome the isolation of illness and caregiving. We greatly appreciate your support throughout the years, including your support of our annual walkathon and all the philocticus, Greek schools, dance groups, churches, and Greek associations who've selected the Ronald McDonald House New York to be their charity of choice. Ronald McDonald House New York would not be anywhere near where it is today, not as strong nor as capable of providing clinical, compassionate love and care for our children without you. You give young children far from home a hope for their future, and you keep families who are going through the worst times of their lives close. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all that you do. It's truly amazing.
Good evening, distinguished guests. It's my pleasure to be part of this special event. As the Consul General of Greece in New York, I would like to congratulate once more the Greek Division on its 25th annual Christmas party. During these difficult times that we all face during the pandemic, we must continue our support towards its mission. All of us here at the Greek Consulate, we are sending our best wishes for a continued success in your endeavors. I look forward to be together with you next year, all together in one place. Congratulations.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to be part of this special event. As the Consul General of Cyprus in New York, I would like to congratulate the Greek Division on its 25th annual Christmas party. It is unfortunate we cannot be physically together this year due to the difficult circumstances that we all face. But our support and love for Ronald McDonald House of New York Greek Division remains the same. We are fortunate to have such an amazing facility for all those children in need and their families battling pediatric cancer. Congratulations. I look forward for us to be together next year and celebrate. I have personally witnessed the love and dedication from the staff of Ronald McDonald House towards this noble cause at hand, which has been the engine behind their hard work. I have met Mrs. Ruth Brown and Mrs. Spiridoula Katechis, who have educated me on the beautiful world of Ronald McDonald House. Allow me to close by wishing everybody health and resilience to navigate through the pandemic. Stay safe.
Good evening. It's our pleasure to be part of this special event. On behalf of my wife Marika and the entire Giacotis family, we would like to congratulate the Greek Division on its 25th annual Christmas party. Even though we cannot be together in person this year, we continue our support and dedication towards the Greek Division's mission for the children in need and their families battling cancer. We look forward to being together next year to celebrate with one another. We wish everyone a beautiful Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Good evening, and thank you for allowing me to be part of this year's event. I would like to congratulate the Greek Division of the Ronald McDonald House for this year's 25th anniversary of the Christmas dinner. As you know, this year's event is being done virtually because of the COVID-19 pandemic that has disrupted many of our lives. But we have hope. We have hope that through time, we will get back to a normal life. However, we should think about the mothers and fathers who have a child who is not well, that they have hope also. Hope that their child will get the medical attention that they need to get well, and at the same time, have somewhat of a normal life. And that's what the Ronald McDonald House provides for them. So, I encourage all of you to give this year, as you have in the past, to the Ronald McDonald House Christmas dinner, to support the programs that Ronald McDonald House provides to people in need. This year, 100% of the proceeds will go to the Ronald McDonald House. So although I'll be missing seeing you at the event this year, I look forward to next year. And until then, I wish all of you a Merry Christmas, a happy and healthy New Year. Stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you next year.
We are so happy to be here and honored that we could be part of this special event. I'm Sophia Christofides Noonan, a first-generation Greek American, and this is my son, Liam Alexander.
An 18-year-old cancer survivor.
And this is his story.
Around this time 2 years ago, I was in my history class taking notes when I felt a lump right next to my ear. I went to the nurse and was told that it was more than likely a swollen lymph node and that I might be fighting something, like the flu or just a common cold. On April 18, 2019, I was diagnosed with large diffuse B-cell lymphoma, an aggressive cancer of the lymph nodes. My entire world shattered around me. It felt like a bombshell had been dropped on me. And if I was tired, I panicked. If I was itchy, I panicked. And everything felt as though it was just all so unclear. I had no idea how to tell my friends. I began to lose contact with them because I became so stressed out with trying to keep such contacts. But after a while, it all became a new normal. And although life hasn't been the same since, I've acclimated. On July 23rd, 2019, I left that hospital for good. Finally in remission, I vowed to myself to live each and every day to the absolute fullest I possibly could. I learned how important it was to put yourself in someone else's shoes, because you never know what they could be going through. Ever since then, I wanted to dedicate myself to making sure that people know why things like the Ronald McDonald Greek Division exist. They remind those who are still fighting that they are not alone, that there are others out there. And to any child who's going through this horrible experience right now, I have a few words. Keep fighting. No matter what, there are going to be days where everything seems bleak and you don't know what to do. But don't forget, there are people out there who care. And there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And no matter what happens, there is something after. There's always something after. Keep fighting.
From my perspective, cancer doesn't care which child it attacks, and every few minutes, a parent learns that that child is theirs. We were those parents in March 2019 when we received a phone call that no parent ever wants to receive, that Liam was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. I reached out to the Ronald McDonald House and was welcomed by a spiritula who told me about the support system that the Ronald McDonald House offers to Greek American descendants. And I was overwhelmed by the feeling of support and love that was extended to me in the house, as well as to the support staff. From the home-cooked meals that they provide, to the transportation to and from the hospital, all these little things that make it easier for us as parents to be able to support our child physically and emotionally. They say it truly takes a village, and I really felt like the Greek village came out to support us. And we are so grateful for the outpouring of support and love that we received during Liam's cancer battle, and we are happy to report he is 1 year in remission.
αφάτνη 2.000 χρόνια πριν, για να φέρει την αγάπη, για να φέρει την ειρήνη, ο Χριστός πάνω στη γη.
Ήρθαν μάγοι, φέραν δώρα, Σμύρνα, ασίμι και χρυσό.
Μα την Αγιά εκείνη η ώρα, τα πολύτιμα τα δώρα
Εγεννιόντουσαν μαζί με τον Χριστό.
Όλοι τώρα τραγουδάμε, όλοι εδώ σ' αυτή τη γη. Όλοι τώρα ήρθε η ώρα να προσφέρουμε τα δώρα, αγάπη, ειρήνη και στοργή. Όλοι τώρα τραγουδάμε, όλοι εδώ σ' αυτή τη γη. Όλοι τώρα ήρθε η ώρα να προσφέρουμε τα δώρα, όλοι του Χριστού οι πιστοί. Όλοι τώρα ήρθε η ώρα να προσφέρουμε τα δώρα, όλοι του Χριστού οι πιστοί. We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Το μήνυμα αυτό σας φέρνουμε εδώ,
Χριστός εγεννήθη,
χαράμε στη γη. Γιορτάστε κι εσείς μ' αγάπη πολύ,
το θείο το βράδυ,
Χριστού τη γιορτή.
ευχόμαστε σε όλους Χριστούγεννα ευτυχισμένα, Χριστούγεννα ευτυχισμένα και καλή χρονιά. Ευχόμαστε σε όλους Χριστούγεννα ευτυχισμένα, Χριστούγεννα ευτυχισμένα και καλή χρονιά.
Happy holidays and warm wishes from all of us, CNY artists. I am Fito. I'm Louis.
I'm Αγγελική. I'm Ariadne.
I'm Dimitris. And again from all of us,
Χρόνια πολλά!
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, stream. Follow every rainbow till you find your dream. Follow every rainbow till you find your
Thank you, Fito Stratis and the Cypress, New York production artists for that awesome presentation. I hope you all enjoyed our program. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here and supporting our cause and our event. And I look forward to welcome each and every one of you back in 2021 in person. I wish each of you health and happiness, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the 28th annual Ronald McDonald House Gala. Thank you.